few problems based on losses in a transformer. Okay, so so far we have derived formulas for hysteresis and eddy current losses for V by F constant and V by F not constant. Okay, so what are they? Hysteresis loss and eddy current loss, right? When V by F is constant, hysteresis loss is A into F and eddy current loss is B into F square. When V by F is not maintained constant, the hysteresis loss is A V1 power 1.6, F power minus 0.6. So in the given question, if V by F ratio is constant, we are going to substitute this expression. This iron losses, total iron losses will be sum of these two losses, and if V by F ratio is not constant, we are going to take this one. Okay. Now let us try to write down the given data here. Given data. Okay, a transformer has a hysteresis loss of 30 watts. Okay, WH hysteresis loss is WH is 30 watts. Okay, and the voltage and frequency at this loss occurs are 240 volts 60 Hz. Okay, so let us take them V1 as F1. Okay, so V1 is 240 volts, F1 is 60 Hz. Okay, now we need to find hysteresis loss at 200 volts and 50 Hz supply. Okay, we need to find, to be find is hysteresis loss at 200 volts and 50 Hz. So here you can see this was 240 volts and 60 Hz. Now we are going to find the hysteresis loss at 200 volts and 50 Hz. So let's take them as V2 and F2. V2 is 200 volts and F2 is 50 Hz. So how can we find hysteresis loss? So this is crucial. So we know that hysteresis loss is proportional to frequency if V by F ratio is constant, else it is proportional to V1 power 1.6 and F power minus 0.6 if V by F ratio is not constant. Okay, so let us check if V by F ratio is constant in both the cases. That is, if V1 by F1 is V2 by F2, then we are going to take WH as A into F. Okay, F1, and this is WH1, WH2 as A into F2. So if V by F ratio is not constant, we are going to take this one. So let us check it now. So I am going to check if V by F ratio is constant in both the cases. Okay, so V1 by F1. What is V1? V1 is 240 volts. F1 is 60 volts. So the ratio is 6 4, right? So V1 by F1 is 4. Now let us check V2 by F2. So V2 is 200 volts and F2 is 50 Hz. This is also 4. That means V1 by F1 is equal to V2 by F2. That is, the ratio is maintained constant. Even the voltage is reduced from 240 to 200 and frequency is reduced from 60 to 50, but the ratio of V1 by F1 is maintained constant. That is, we can take the condition for hysteresis loss at V by F ratio is constant. Okay, so this is the idea. So that is, so the given question V by F ratio is constant. So let us take the condition for omega WH, that is hysteresis loss. Hysteresis loss at V by H is constant, that is A into F. Okay, so for V1 and F1, there is 240 and 60 H. So it was what was the data given? It was 30 watts, I think. So it was 30 watts for 50 H, 60 H. Okay, that means WH1 is equal to A into F1, which equal to WH1 at frequency F1, 60 Hz is 30 watts. So we are going to find A here. Okay, here WH is given data 30 watts, F1 is 60 Hz. So A can be 1 by 2. So let us see, find the same for V2 and F2, that is WH2 for A into F2. So we need to find WH2 here, which is equal to A is 1 by 2 found in the first expression into frequency now is 50 Hz because V2 is 200 volts and F2 is 50 Hz. Okay, I have substituted 50 here. The hysteresis loss at 200 volts, 50 Hz is how much? 25 watts. So by reducing voltage and frequency, we have reduced our hysteresis loss. Okay, so this is one question. Now let us take second one. So here is our second problem. So let us try to understand it. Okay. So here we have a transformer having iron loss of 90 watts at 60 Hz frequency of supply and 52 watts at 40 Hz frequency of supply. Both losses are being measured at same peak power, peak flex density. Okay, the iron loss in the transformer at 50 Hz supply will be. So what is the question here? Here it is right on the given data. So he has given the iron loss directly. So iron loss is sum of hysteresis loss and eddy current loss, right? So the iron loss is given in the question. Iron loss is 90 watts at 60 Hz and 52 watts at 40 Hz frequency, right? So these two are being measured at same peak flex density. So peak flex density is nothing but Bmax, maximum flex density. Is Bmax is constant in same cases. That means Bmax is constant. That means Bmax is nothing but B by F ratio is constant. B by F ratio is maintained constant in both the cases. Okay, so we are going to take the scenario of V by F ratio constant. So iron loss at V by F ratio constant is sum of hysteresis and eddy current loss, right? So iron loss is equal to A into F, this is hysteresis loss, plus B into F square, this is eddy current loss. So this is iron loss at V by F ratio is maintained constant. Okay, the question itself mentioned that peak flex density is same in both the cases. Okay, now we need to find the iron loss at 50 Hz frequency. Iron loss at 50 Hz frequency. Okay, the iron loss is omega I equal to A into F will be 50 Hz plus B into 50 whole square. But we don't know A and B values. If we can find A and B values, we can substitute them here so that we can find the answer here. Okay, so how can you find this A and B values now? So let us take the reference of given data. It is, let us take this as W1, iron loss 1, WI1, WI1, WI1 at frequency F1, WI2 at frequency F2. Okay, so WI1 is 90 Hz, WI1. Okay, so here WI1 equal to A into F1 plus B into F1 square, right? So WI1 is nothing but 90 watts, right? 90 into frequency F1 is 60 Hz plus B into, sorry, it's 90 watts equal to A into 50. F1 is 60 Hz plus B into F1 is 60 whole square. Okay, we have, let us take this as equation 1. So we are trying to find A and B values here. So let us take WI2, iron loss 2, given in the question. So that is WI2 will A into, constants will be same, but the variables are F and omega 2, WI, right? So this is WI2 is 52 watts and A is constant, frequency is 40 Hz. This one given in the question. Plus B into 40 also. So we can solve this A1 equation 1 and 2, okay, so that we can get the values of A and B variables, right? We have two equations and two variables, so we can solve for A and B values. So let us take this as equation 1. So we can solve this A1 equation 1 and 2, okay, so that we can get the values of A and B variables, right? We have two equations, two equations and two variables. So we can solve for A and B values. So let us take two variables. So by solving that, we are going to get A and B values so that we can substitute these values in our equation star here so that we can get the iron loss at 50H. Okay, so by solving this equation 1 and 2, we are going to get the values of A and B as 0.9 and B as 0.0. Okay, so let us substitute these values in equation star. Okay, substituting A comma B in equation star. So that will be Wi3 at 50H, right? So A into F3 as B into F3 square. Let us take F3 is nothing but 50H. Okay, so here A value is 0.9 and F3 is 50H. The frequency at which we need to find iron losses, and B is 0.01. Okay, so that is F is 50 whole square. So by solving this, we are going to get the iron losses at 50H frequency Wi3, which is equal to 70 watts. Okay, so for 60H it was 90 watts. For 40H it was 52 watts. In between for 60H, for 50H it is 70 watts. So if you observe, if the frequency, as the frequency is reducing, the iron losses are being reduced here. Okay, from 90 to 52 watts, from 60H to 40H. Okay, so this is how you are going to find iron losses at a given frequency. Okay, you need to find this A and B variables with given data, and we can substitute them directly. So you need to understand this one here, whether the given question is having Bmax as constant or BBF ratio as constant. Okay, if it is constant, this expression will be applicable. If it is not constant, the expression for iron losses will be A into hysteresis loss is V1 power 1.6 into F4 minus 0.6 plus eddy current loss is V into V1 square. So this is for V1 by F ratio maintained not constant. So the question itself mentioned that peak flux density is same in the both the cases. So the losses being measured at same peak flux density, that means Bmax is constant. That is equal to E by F ratio is constant. Okay. Now let us do the third problem. A 220 volts 60H single phase transformer has hysteresis loss of 340 watts and eddy current loss of 120 watts. If the transformer is operated from 200 volts 50H supply, means the total iron loss in transformer will be. So he asked us to find the total iron losses in the transformer. So we have a transformer of 220 volts 60H single phase. Okay, and hysteresis loss is 340 watts. Eddy current loss is 120 watts. If the transformer is operated from 200 to 50H, so these values, this is V1, let us take V1, this is F1. Now we have another set of frequency and voltage, they are V2 and F2. They are 200 volts and 50H. Now we need to find iron losses at this condition, at this 200 volts and 50H. Okay, so let us check V by F ratio is constant or not. V by F ratio. That means V1 by F1. Let us substitute V1 by F1. V1 is 220, F1 is 60. That is around 11 by 3, right? Okay. Now let us check V2 by F2. V2 by F2. So that is V2 is 200, F2 is 50. That means it is 4. That means V1 by F1, V2 by F2 are not equal here. Okay. So that means V by F ratio is not maintained constant here. Okay, V by F ratio is not constant in this problem. Now we are going to find the iron losses. We need to find iron losses at 200 volts, 50H frequency, right? So for V by F ratio not maintained constant, what is the value of iron loss? So iron loss is Hysteresis loss plus eddy current loss. What is hysteresis loss for V by friction not constant? That is A into V1 power 1.6 into F power minus 0.6. This is hysteresis loss for V by friction not constant. And what is eddy current loss for V by friction not constant? That is V into V1 square. Okay, so these are the iron loss. This is the iron loss for V by friction not maintained constant. Okay, so we need to find total iron loss. Okay, so we don't know the values of A and B here. Okay, so we can substitute V1 and F1 here, and we can find the A and B values. That is one way to find. Or we can, okay, so we know that hysteresis loss is proportional to V1 power 1.6 and F power 0.6 minus for V by pressure not maintained constant, and eddy current loss proportional to V1 square. Okay, now so let us divide WH2 and WH1, that is hysteresis loss 2 and hysteresis loss 1. So that will be V2 by V1 whole power 1.6 into F2 by F1 power minus 0.6, right? Similarly, WE2 by WE1 will be V2 square by V1 square ratio. Okay, so let us substitute the values of V1, V2, F1, F2. V1 is equal to 220 volts, F1 is 50, sorry, 60 H, V2 is 200 volts, F2 is 50 H. Okay. So now we need to find this WH2 and WE2 so that we can find total iron losses in the second condition. Okay, so WH2 equal to WH1 into V2 by V1 power 1.6 into F2 by F1 power minus 0.6. Similarly, WE2 equal to WE1 into V2 by V1 whole square. So I hope you are following me. Just we have divided two hysteresis losses in both the cases and eddy current losses in both the cases. So WH2, WH1 is hysteresis loss at first condition given in the question is 340 watts into V2 is 200 by V1 is 220 power 1.6. Similarly, F2 is 50 H, F1 is 60 H, right? Power minus 0.6. So if you solve this by putting the values in a calculator, you are going to get some value which is hysteresis loss. Okay, and WE2 which equal to WE1 is eddy current loss at first condition given the question is 120 watts. V2 is 200, V1 is 220 whole square. So we are going to get some value of WE2. So we are going to find the total losses here, iron losses. So total iron losses at 200 volts, 50 H supply is equal to Wi2 which is equal to WH2 plus WE2. Okay, so we need to find these two values for WH2 and WE2. We are going to substitute them here. So by substituting, by finding the values and after substituting, we are going to get the iron losses for given voltage and frequency as 425 watts. So these are the iron losses for given voltage and frequency. Okay, so this is when V by pressure is not maintained constant. Okay, we have seen V by pressure constant scenario, and now it is V by pressure not maintained constant. And finally, I'm going to take one more problem so that I can conclude here. So let us take a transformer of 220 volts 50 H. Okay, on full load, the iron loss is 1000 watts, copper loss is 1000 watts. Okay, and what are the losses at half full load? What are the losses at half full load? Okay, so let us write down the given data here. We have a transformer of 220 volts and 50 H supply. Okay, and full load is nothing but I am taking x value equal to 1. Okay, on full load x equal to 1 and iron losses are equal to 1000 watts. Okay, copper losses are equal to 1000 watts. Now on half full load, what are the values of these two losses? Half load. So for half load, x is taken as 1 by 2. So what are the values of iron losses and copper losses? So this is the question. Okay, so how can you find this? So here we know that iron losses are constant losses. Or fixed losses. That means once the supply is given, until unless supply is changed, iron losses won't change. Until supply is changed, iron losses won't change. Okay, that means iron losses are constant even if you reduce the load. So that means iron losses won't depend on load fraction or load. That means so iron losses, if you change the load to half of its full value, will be same. That is iron loss will be same 1000 watts only. Okay, iron losses are fixed loss. But when it comes to copper losses are variable losses, right? So I have already given you expression of copper loss equal to x square into full load copper loss, where x is load fraction. So in the given question, what is the load fraction here? It is half full load. That is load fraction is x equal to 1 by 2 now for half load. So what will be the copper losses? That will be 1 by 2 whole square into full load copper loss. Given the question, what is the value of full load copper loss? That is 1000 for full load. At full load, what is the value of copper loss? That is 1000. So at half full load, the copper loss at half full load is 1000 by 4. It is 250 watts. So that means iron losses are constant losses. They won't change until unless supply is changed. That means they depends on supply voltage. Okay, not on the load. But copper losses are dependent quantity of load. When load changes, copper loss will change in a proportion like copper loss equal to x square into full load copper loss, where x is the load fraction. If x is equal to 1 for full load, x equal to 1 by 2 for half load, x equal to 1 by 4 for 1/4 load. Okay, so this is how the copper loss changes with respect to load here. But iron losses won't change with load, they change with respect to supply voltage. Okay, so this is about losses in a transformer. In the next class, we are going to see about efficiency of a transformer. I hope you understand. Thank you.